Hi, this is Lefty Dad, and I'm going to be doing a replay of a game from the 1948 season, and I'm replaying that entire season, game by game, inning by inning, batter by batter. And we are currently at September 19th. Now, I've played every single game. I play against the AI, which is brilliant AI. So I always am playing against an opponent, so it's kind of fun and competitive. And I've gone all the way through the season, and we have great pennant races. Look, that year Cleveland won the pennant, and they're a game and a half out. And New York currently is in first place. The Yankees. Boston is in second place, but because they have not all played the same number of games, Cleveland only has 10 more games to go in the season. It's kind of goofy here. It shows Boston in second place, but they're a half game further out than Cleveland is. Over here in the National League, the Boston Braves, they were the Braves then, did win the pennant, and they're currently 2.5 games ahead of the New York Giants and the Brooklyn Dodgers. And then the Cardinals, and they won the World Series the year before in 1946. They're only 5.5 games out. So we have incredible pennant races going on. We also have this incredible hitting streak going on for Tommy Henrik. He has 44 game hitting streak, and of course Joe DiMaggio in 1951 had the 56 game streak that they said nobody would ever break. He only has 12 more games to go now. It's going to be extremely shattering for me if he gets really close and then doesn't make it to 56. I hope he makes it to 56 and then ends, so he just ties Joe DiMaggio. Okay, so we've got a doubleheader with the Red Sox, who are in second place against Detroit, and Detroit is in fourth place, although they're really far out. They still have a 500 record. So we will go over here. Ellis Kinder. It's not kinder, it's Kinder. It rhymes with win and sin. Kinder. He's 16-3. He's having a phenomenal year for Boston against Virgil Trucks, who's 10-7. So let's get the game underway. I will play Boston. I will control Boston, let the AI handle the Tigers, and you can see all this information here. Boston currently has a 1-game win streak, Detroit a 4-game win streak, and it looks like Boston has played 141 games, so they have about 13 games to go in a 154-game season. Here we are at Briggs Stadium. I have the sound turned off, and I want to make sure I've got everything. Well, no, actually, I want to click this here so that it doesn't speed through to the next batter quite so much. And you can see Dom DiMaggio is first up, brother of Joe DiMaggio, and he's been in 142 games. So he has been in every game because Boston has played 141 games, so this is his 142nd game. He's been in every game. This, in fact, will be his 600th at-bat against Virgil Trucks, he'll probably reach 200 innings pitched this game. And you can see that he is doing better in terms of ERA, 3.32 compared to 3.78, and he's a little worse in terms of walks, hits per inning pitched. And he's been striking out more than he did in real life. And he's 7-1, he's 10-7. He was 14-3 in real life, so that it's pretty close. So here we go. DiMaggio is up, and we'll see if Pat Mullen can catch this. If you can watch this chart up here, depending on what number is rolled, it'll either be a double or Pat Mullen will catch it, and he catches it. That drive toward the gap. Great play by Pat Mullen. Okay, here's Johnny Pesky hitting 277. This is going to be a ground out to Jimmy Outlaw. And now Ted Williams is up. Ted is hitting 351. In real life, he hit 369, so he's kind of running behind. You can see on August 18th, he hit a walk-off grand slam home run against the Philadelphia A's. So Ted is 29, and he's going to ground out to the shortstop. So 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Now Kinder, not Kinder, Kinder. You can see that he had there's information about what he's done, some highlights from his season, but he's 16-3. In real life, he was 10-7. His ERA is 2.65, so that's 1 run less than what he really did. So he's been contributing greatly to the success of the Red Sox, who were in the World Series last year in 1946 or 47 also, and I guess I said 46 earlier, but it was 47, that the Cardinals and the Red Sox played each other. Okay, here's Johnny Lipon, and I've looked that pronunciation up. It's Lipon, like you speak with your lips, or like sip on, but he flies out to Wally Moses. So now we have 1 out. Ken Berry is up. That's going to be a base hit to right field. Okay, Berry is on. This brings up Vic Wertz. Vic has gotten a lot of important clutch hits this year. Got 10 home runs. He only hit 7, and this is his first full year. He's 23 years old. Bobby Doerr is a phenomenal second baseman, but he's not even good enough to stop that sharp ground ball, and that was because he was playing halfway to try to get the double play. So if he had been playing back, it would have been fine, but you can see they're all playing halfway with 1 out to try to get the double play. Mullen does not hit into many double plays, but they're going to try. It's going to be a base hit. I'm almost sure it's going to be a base hit. It would have to roll an 11 or through 15. No, it's a base hit. I think Berry will score because he's above average speed. So Kinder has already let in 1 run. Here's Hoot Evers. It's not Evers, it's Evers. And he's going to hit a home run. Oh, no. Oh, just by luck, he rolled a 14, which is about as low as you can get here. And that reduced the home run to a base hit. So that would have been a 3-run homer, but it is only a 1-run base hit. So here's Jimmy Outlaw, and he might get we'll see what happens here. This could be a foul out. Briggs doesn't have a lot of foul area, though, so we'll roll here. If it's 11 through 21, it'll be a foul out to the second baseman, but it's not. So Jimmy Outlaw is still up. That'll be a ground ball. First baseman, it's a double play. They got a double play, 3-6-3, and that ends the inning. Okay, now Boston is back up. Vern Stevens, he has 103 RBIs, not bad. He is hitting about what he did, 271 compared to 269. He's a little behind in the home run department and behind in the slugging average. So there is a walk. Okay, he drew a walk. Now Bobby Doerr is up. Bobby Doerr is having a phenomenal year, hitting 296 with 36 home runs. He only had 27 home runs and only hit 285, so he is really overperforming. And we'll see if he can do some damage here. But he strikes out. Well, he didn't do any damage. Here's Wally Moses. He is a bad bunter, so we won't even think about that. That's the worst rating you can get. 1 is the best, 5 is the worst. He's 37 years old. This could be a dribbler to the mound, and they're going to try to throw the pitcher's going to try to throw Stevens out at second. If he rolls a 4, 5, or 6, he's out. But he rolls a 2, so they tried to get him at second, but they didn't. And now we have runners on first and second, no outs. Billy Goodman is up. He hits into a lot of double plays, so I think we're gonna try to sacrifice him over. Then they'll probably walk Tebbets, and then that'll be a really bad strategy on my part. But instead, trying to bunt, he pops the ball up to the first baseman. So we've got Bertie Tebbets, who he's gotten some good hits, hitting 271. There it is, a good hit to center field. One, I think. Okay, we've got to roll a 4, 5, or 6 to get Stevens in, and then that would be a double, and we don't. Okay, so that didn't turn out so great, because now we have 2 out in the pitcher. Kinder is up, and he has a batting average of 100, so, and that's going to be a strikeout. Okay, well, we left him loaded. Vico is up. That could be an error on Door. Door is really good. They're going to have to roll a 63, 64, 65, or 66. They roll a 34. So he throws them out 4-3. Here's Bob Swift. Really has a horrible batting average. It's going to be a strikeout. Kinder has kind of recovered his equilibrium. And now here's Virgil Trucks, who pops a short fly to center field. DiMaggio took it out there in center. And DiMaggio is up for the second time. He flew out to right last time. There's going to be a double in the corner. So DiMaggio is on second with nobody out. They'll bring up Johnny Pesky, left-handed hitter, lefty-righty matchup. He's a good bunter, but I think we'll see if he can't hit him in. And he's going to get a double down the left field line, goes the other way, so they trade places. Pesky is on second now. Ted Williams is up. He doesn't bunt. So Ted is going to try to do some damage here. He's going to hit a fly out to center field, and Pesky does not move up. This particular year, 1948, there was no such thing as a sacrifice fly. If you hit a fly ball to the outfield and the runner on third scored, that was just an out. It was not, the thing where you don't get you don't get an at bat. So there was no sacrifice fly. That was not in effect that year. Okay, now we have a situation where there could be a wild pitch, and Virgil Trucks only has a 2 rating for the wild pitch, so that's below average. So it's likely there will be a wild pitch. Now, if he can roll something above a 2, but he rolls a 2, so there's no wild pitch. Okay, here's Vern Stevens. Vern, I don't think it's going to be a single. He would have to roll a 63 or higher to get a single, and he does the opposite. So Pesky stays at second. That was from the pitcher over to the first baseman. Here's Door. We'll see if Door can tie it up. He struck out last time, and Door strikes out a second time. Oh, not a good game for Door so far. Kinder has 21 more hitters he can face. Trucks has 13 that he can face. That's what those numbers in the green mean. Lippon, Johnny Lippon is up. He's going to ground out to the first baseman. And he flipped it over to Kinder, covering first, 3-1. Here's Neil Perry, who got a base hit the last time for Detroit, and maybe he'll get no, it's a short fly out to left. Ted Williams handled it. 2 down, here's Wirtz. He also got a base hit, but that's going to be a fly out to right. So we're now at the top of the 4th. Boston needs this game, I think. I think they would be half a game out if they won this game of first place. So Wally Moses got that hit last time. This is going to be a strikeout. And Virgil Trucks has struck out 4 batters in 4 innings, which is phenomenal for 1948. Goodman, long fly ball to left, nearly put it out opposite field, but didn't. Here's Bertie. Bertie is going to hit the ball, and a leaping catch by the shortstop ends the inning. Okay, bottom of the 4th. Pat Mullen is up. He got a base hit with an RBI. This could be, it's off Billy Goodman's glove. he was playing, I don't know if he's playing in or not, but he's not, he's I guess a below average infielder. A 1 or a 2 above average, 4 and a 5 below average, although you never see a 5. I would have to say 3 is a little below average. Here's Evers. Evers, this could be, this is going to be a dribbler to the mound, and we're going to try to throw out Evers. We're not going to mess with Mullen. So we try to throw out the batter. It's going to have to, but he doesn't even do that. Evers legs it out. Okay, now there's trouble. Kinder has runners on first and second, nobody out. Jimmy Outlaw up. We have everybody playing halfway for the double play except Goodman, who's playing in against the sacrifice bunt. That's a sacrifice bunt to the pitcher, and Kinder throws it to first, although he may throw it away. No, he doesn't. So Outlaw moves the runners over, 1 out now. I could walk Vico. Maybe I will. And that'll load it up for Swift, who I'm sure hits into a lot of double plays. And we'll go halfway on this. We'll try to get him to hit into double play. And that's, I think, what he's going to do. Second, shortstop to second to first, double play. Okay, that was a good call. Kinder leads things off. Struck out last time. And maybe, no, it's a short fly to left. Wirtz was able to get it. DiMaggio, 1 for 2. DiMaggio walks. It's got 2 stolen bases this year. Pesky is up. They need that 1 more run. I'm going to have him bunt. And we'll see what happens. Sacrifice bunt attempt. And he moves DiMaggio over. Now, kind of a dumb thing probably, because they're going to walk Williams. No. Williams flies out to left. Teddy Baseball didn't come through that time. Virgil Trucks is up. Virgil going to pop out to the second baseman. Now Lippon is up, and he is 0 for 2. He's going to ground out to the shortstop. So there are 2 down. Neil Berry is up, and Neil is going to walk. And there's going to be one of those wild pitch past ball possibilities. So they roll a 6 here. 2 and 4 is 6 added up, and that means that the pitch in the dirt is blocked. There's no advance. Okay, Wirtz is going to walk. Kinder, I mean, it's a 2-1 game, but Kinder has walked 3. Okay, Kinder still has 10 batters that he can face in that green circle there. Mullen is up, lefty-righty matchup. He's 2 for 2. And that's going to be a ground out to Pesky, the third baseman. So, pitcher's duel, although I wouldn't say either pitcher is, they're letting a lot of runners on. And here is Vern Stevens. Vern is going to ground out, sharp ground ball to Barry over to first, 1 out. Now we've got Bobby Dorr, who has whiffed twice. It's going to be a ground out to the second baseman. And here's Wally Moses. Wally's going to hit a double into the corner. Okay, now we got something going here. We just got to tie it up. Billy Goodman hitting .331. In real life, he hit .310, so he's overperforming. This is a good chance here to tie it up. Oh, no, it's the third ground out to the second baseman this inning. Okay, Kinder faces Evers. Evers is 2 for 2. That's going to be a fly out to center. Now here's Jimmy Outlaw, who is 0 for 1 with, that's going to be a smash to the shortstop, who makes a leaping catch of the line drive. 2 out. Here's Vico. Vico, this could be an error on Stevens. We'll do an error check. He's above average, but not above enough. In fact, he threw it away. He threw it right over the first baseman's head. Vico's into second. Now I could walk Swift and face Trucks, but Swift is hitting worse than Trucks. Trucks. I think we'll go ahead. No, he's gonna try to steal if he can get a good jump. He does get a good jump. Vico, in all that, went and took third base. Okay, well, let's have Swift hit. That could be an error on Door. Door's really good, but I think he hasn't made an error. Oh my God. The only way he could make an error would be if I rolled a 63, 64, 65, or 66, and I rolled one too high. Wow. Late in the season, that's a killer. Maybe I should have walked him. There's a fly out to center, so down by 2. Boston has good offense. They should be able to catch up, but they're really stymied. I wonder how many runners they've left in scoring position. Yeah, Boston is 2 for 9 runners in scoring position, 2 for 6 for Detroit. Now I think I'm going to leave Kinder in, and he's going to strike out, but Boston doesn't have really a great, there's a double header today, and I want to make sure that I've got relief pitchers if I desperately need them. Here's DiMaggio. DiMaggio bunts it down the line. You're going to have to roll 2-4 or hires. And, oh, he does. Normally, it's really hard to get somebody out on a bunt play like that, but they did it. The momentum is with Detroit, bottom of the 7th. Kinder. That's going to be a fly out to center. Here's Neil Barry. That could be an error on Door. Door just made that terrible error a minute ago, but no, it's very unlikely to make an error, really. And now here is Vic Wirtz. Vic going to strike out. Okay, we're getting into the late part of the game. Pressure's on Pesky. We're at the top of the order almost. Pesky is 1 for 2. They need to make something happen here. There's an infield single. Okay, good. Now there could be a wild pitch. Virgil Trucks is only rated a 2 for wild pitches. Swift is not that great. Okay, if it's above a 2, we've got a wild pitch. We do. Okay, now I think I'm going to change this from normal running, base running, to go for it, because he's really fast, and I wonder if they're going to walk Williams here. We'll see. No, they're not, but Williams just moves him over. Ground out to the second baseman. He moved him over. There's only 1 out. Okay, here's Vern. Vern. Ooh, he's going to hit a deep fly to the left. Nearly out of here, but it was enough to bring Pesky in. But that's not a sacrifice. You'll see here, Vern is going to go from 0 to 2 to 0 to 3. See? That hurts his batting average. Okay, but it's a 1-run game now. Bobby Doerr with his 36 home runs. 0 for 3. Oh, and he strikes out. What a disastrous game for Bobby Doerr. So it's the bottom of the 8th. Kinder can face one more hitter, and then he'll have a complete game check, and you'll see what happens. Okay, he struck out Mullen. Now it's actually a batter's faced boost check. He has a 1 up here, so they had to roll a 6-sided dice higher than a 1, but they didn't. So now if he commits a walk or a hit, he'll go to his B ratings, which are terrible. Evers is up. Evers is going to ground out to the shortstop. Here's Jimmy Outlaw. Jimmy Outlaw, there could be an error on Stevens. Stevens is about average probably. Yeah, but it's not an error. So far, that's the 3rd out, I guess, and they're bringing in defensive substitutions as we go to the top of the 9th. Wally Moses is up. Okay, it's the last chance. 1 run to tie. Wally Moses is 2 for 3. This could be a base hit. He's fast. No, it's going to be a rare play. Here's the rare play. Line drive to the pitcher, roll 1 against Truck's defense rating. If it's the 50-50 play, if it's a 1 through 3, he's on. It's a 1, okay. The ball caroms off Truck's body, and Moses reaches first on the infield single. Trucks takes some practice tosses and appears fine, but if he remains in the game, he pitches on his B grades for the rest of the inning. If he retires the side without giving up a run, then he can return to normal, but this is the 9th inning, so he's going to go down to his really bad ratings, see, which are not that bad. Okay, so we need 1 run, and Goodman is, I think we're going to try to get Moses over to second. They're playing halfway for a double play, although Mayo is playing in to guard against the bunt, but we're going to, I could hit and run because he's on his B ratings. Maybe I'm going to do a hit and run. We'll see what happens here. This could be disastrous. 33. Pitch in the dirt. Catcher blocks the pitch, but he gets down to second without a... Now I have to decide if I want to bunt him over to third. I don't think so. Billy Goodman is a 330 hitter. We've got Moses set to go for it, to run as fast as he can, be aggressive. So Goodman strikes out. Okay, that's not good. Bad man. So we have Tebbets, who his real batting average is 280. Who do we have on the bench? We have Billy Martin. Is that no, Babe Martin. And Wright. Taffy Wright. Is this Tom Wright? Yeah, Tom Wright. He only had 2 at bat. This is, late September. We got all these call-ups. I wonder if I should try to get away with Tom Wright hitting. It's really a big pennant race, so I think we'll let me look at Tom Wright again, okay? Tom Wright, I can't quite see if he's 24. We'll bring him in, okay? Tom Wright, my God, this is like his first major league at bat. He actually debuted on the 15th, but this is the 19th. So I don't know, this may be really stupid to have somebody's first at bat have the pennant riding on him, but let's let Tom hit. Oh, they walk him. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about that. Okay. So now we've got runners on first and second. We're going to pinch hit for Kinder. We don't want somebody who can hit into a double play. We've got 1 out, so it's a little risky to bunt. Babe, the only left-hander down here is Spence, and he's not so bad at running. Babe Martin. He is a catcher, but he doesn't seem to hit into a lot of double plays. And then there's Billy Hitchcock. Billy Hitchcock. I think we're going to go with Babe Martin. Okay, Babe. 21 at bats. They're looking to get the double play and get out of here. Okay, here's Babe Martin. Babe Martin smacks it. Single to center field. We have to decide whether we want him to try to score, and I think we do. So we're going to send him. He's going to, if he rolls a 5 or 6, he's out. Oh, he's out at the plate. Oh, no. Well, excitement never ends. Dom DiMaggio up, 2 down, runners on first and third. It's all up to Dom. God, they cut him down at the plate. He was above average runner. Dom doubles. I should have put somebody in to run for Babe Martin, but he's going to... Babe holds. Okay, well, I should have had I really did a lousy job there. Okay, we're going to put Sheridan in to run. And we've got Johnny Pesky up. Johnny is 2 for 3. Virgil Trucks is bottomed out here. I wonder if they're going to bring in a different, because they're going to bring in a different pitcher. Oh, Johnny Pesky strikes out. Well, we go to the bottom of the 9th, and we need a new catcher, Matt Batts. We need a new pitcher. Again, we've got all the September call-ups, and we've got a a left-hander leading off and then a lot of right-handers. I think Detroit is not noted for its great relief pitchers. God, they're awful. I think that we'll start with Earl Johnson because it's a lefty-lefty matchup. We'll see how that goes. Okay, that is terrible. He hits a triple to center field. Wow. Paul Campbell. Well, that is bad. Okay, now we're going to bring in a right-hander because we'll bring in Ted Hewson. And we've got to get 3 outs with a runner at third. Everybody's playing in. They're going to do a pinch hit with Johnny Groth, who has had no at-bats, although this is his second year. Johnny Groth. This is probably going to be a single over the infield drawn in, and the game ends. What excitement. Boston loses the first game of the doubleheader, and that means, and the most valuable player was Virgil Trucks. That means that Boston now is 2.5 games out. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the game, please like the video, give me a like, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But this is Lefty Dad signing off.